put on some door. Okay. Alright, good morning, guys. We got that little one with us this morning.
Hi.
Okay. It's not too loud with Jaime's show, but let's get into it. Just double checking it's not feeding through. Okay. Start with the daily proverbs. I've noticed like that's been missing from the trades. Strategy's been changing up, so go back to what was working. Proverbs 24 for the 24th day today. Do not envy the wicked. Do not desire their company, for their hearts plot violence, and their lips talk about making trouble. By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. Through knowledge its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. The wise prevail through great power, and those who have knowledge muster their strength. Surely you need guidance to wage war. Victory is won through many advisors. Wisdom is too high for fools. In the assembly at the gate they must not open their mouths. Whoever plots evil will be known as a schemer. Schemes of folly are sin, and people detest a mocker. Falter in a time of trouble, how small is your strength? Rescue those being led away to death. Hold back those staggering towards slaughter. You say, but we knew nothing about this. Does not he who weighs the heart perceive it? Does not he who guards your life know it? Will he not repay everyone according to what they have done? Eat honey, my son, for it is good. Honey from the comb is sweet to your taste. Know also that wisdom is like honey for you. If you find it, there is a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. Do not lurk like a thief near the house of the righteous. Do not plunder their dwelling place. Although the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stumble when calamity strikes. Do not gloat when your enemy falls. When they stumble, do not let your heart rejoice. For the Lord will see and disapprove and turn his wrath away from them. Do not fret because of evildoers or be envious of the wicked. The evildoer has no hope, future hope, and the lamp of the wicked will be snuffed out. Fear the Lord and my King, my son, and do not join with rebellious officials. Those two will send sudden destruction on them, and who knows what calamities they can bring. These also are sayings of the wise. To show partiality in judging is not good. Whoever says to the guilty, you are innocent, will be cursed by peoples and denounced by nations. It will go well with those who convict the guilty, and which blessings will come on them. An honest answer is like a kiss on the lips. Put your outdoor work in order and get your fields ready. After that, build your house. Do not testify against your neighbor without cause. Would you use your lips to mislead? Do not say, I'll do to them as they've done to me. I'll pay them back for what they did. I went past the field of a sluggard, past the vineyard of someone who has no sense. Thorns had come up everywhere, the ground was covered with weeds, and the stone wall was in ruins. I applied my heart to what I observed and learned a lesson from what I saw. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man. Heavy. Do a quick prayer. God, thank you for the word. Help apply it today. Pray for a good day on the charts. Pray for a profitable day. And most importantly, to learn. In His name we pray. Amen. Huge day today. I think this last bit is, and kind of talks to what I've been going through at the moment, because I've not been trading too well, being completely honest. Just been really offside. Lost the Top Step account, so had to reload. Got some new accounts today which will trade, some on winning days, some in max loss, so just kind of all over the shop at the moment. I think I'm just forcing a lot, trying to get a lot done, I guess. Just need to slow down, size down, and go back to basics. And I guess that's the reason for this series. I think just trading every single day live just becomes part of transparency and like making sure I'm following the process. I think I just thought that moving to live and stuff, I need to lock in and like not be distracted, but I think that just puts more pressure to perform, whereas it's just transparent, honest, and what I need to review if I want to be better. So here we at. We'll pull up trading view, got top step. So these are just some Apex accounts we're running with. Just working on this one account. I have to pass these accounts I think by tomorrow, so if an opportunity comes, might as well just take that today and then sort out activation at a later date. But have a look. We'll pull up yesterday's value level. It just loads. So well below the previous weekly levels now. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing Dora the Explorer coming through the mic. If you are, please just let me know in chat. But so we got these levels here. I think this is what I was looking for yesterday. We get a nice 3-minute closure. I'm still gonna go long here. Follow the same strategy and look at partialing at these levels. We could recover a little bit more, push back up to previous week value area low. It just depends how much buyers want to push this up and how much sellers are willing to let all this move go. A lot of the times you see around 3 o'clock reversal, and that's people just getting out of their positions. Everyone's been short all day, so around this time is like the perfect time to keep your profits. So this gives buyers an opportunity to come and push back these levels. We're strong to the downside. We should just respect either 869 or 976, push back to the downside. But for now, I'm looking at longs up to these levels. So this account, we'll just start small, pretty aggressive. So I think the highest I ever want to start is with 3 micros. Zoom out to an M3. M3 just seems to be my highest win rate time frame. So we're only going to add into the position if we see a M3 closure in profit. That's going to give us a green light to add into our trade. I'm going to take this on one of the top step accounts to look to get funded today. And then I just need to have a game plan once I'm funded. I think that's why I've been sort of losing all these accounts, is just getting funded straight away and then not having a plan to go from there. So this account and I believe this account are both on winning day 50%. I look to just trade one rather than stacking all accounts. I think that's one thing that I've noticed as well that I need to work on. How much we're looking to risk here? At 200. Or 1.5. So that's back at these levels of 870. Just confirming we're at the same level here. So 29777. Same level. 870. We'll go a little bit earlier just to almost ensure it hits. Six. So looking to see here, if we can get another closure, we'll look to add a good spot. So I think adding a position here is best risk to reward. So this will be like our main position. Typically like to go stop loss not at the current M3 candle, but the candle before it. If you want higher confluence, looking for, if we're bullish, like a bearish down close candle, because that's the candle that buyers will want to protect the most. Might let liquidity go here, but if you respect this, it's high probability. The risk to reward, like I'm typically going for a 1 to 3 minimum. We could fine tune this a little bit if we wanted to get in just finer, like at the wick here. Don't need the full thing, but 3 to 1. This low is probably a little bit better, and so for that you'd probably be targeting here, but just how bearish we are might not make sense. If we come down to 784, that's a level I'll be interested in scaling in. 784, just watching. It's gonna pull us at 1. What I like about the Apex accounts is that you can just run them in one day. So if we can pass all of these today, I guess if we get this up to these levels, then we'll look to trade them all and just look for a small move. So ideally, if we're following the strategy, stops should go here. Pretty aggressive. But I think the aim of the game is profit protection. So that's just something I need to work on a bit more. 774.5. Just making sure we don't have any like value levels. 774.5. I'm in the risk here. My grandma's here. What am I? Little ones with grandma. Pushing back down now. Good adjust of risk. Just got to be careful in such a bearish environment. It's ideally where we want to be adding in. So if we can respect this level and push back to the upside, then we'll look to add in risk. But for now, not looking likely. Haven't really hit anywhere of significance, so I wonder if we're just going to take an early stop here, and if that's the case, that's all right. Just waiting for this M3, and I think that's just part of the game, is waiting for M3 closures. Till you see that, it's kind of hard to call. So we're going to play some chess for a bit. If we can close bullish on this candle, ideally at these highs above would be even better. Look to scale in. I don't know whether to go with 1 micro, 2 or 3. And I guess I just need to review my data, because I've been going for the doubling method a lot, which is at scaling in 3 micros or however many I have. And it's good for getting positions in heavy, but the entry just moves so much. I don't know whether it's better to just go with sort of half of what you have available. And obviously in this case, half of 3 is 1.5. Take the lower end. Like, always be more cautious. Always expect the trade to go against you rather than for you. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. For now, again, we just got to wait for a minute. Not too much to do. Right. think Jess is bugging. Okay. Well, actually, not strong enough on the closure here. Warrant. If we can close it above here on an M1. Wow. VWAP. No VWAP hold. If you respect this, or we want to trail down. So $87 loss. Yes. This is actually probably not a bad idea. Like after a losing trade, just take my mind off the charts. Sorry, I've just realized this. Get these. Yes. Oh yeah, that's weird. Yes. We either advance this, or I think it's better we develop these. Hustle. Just sit. Okay. Nice. So this would warrant a reversal. When it controls now shifted. So wait for a pullback up in if we are going to be interested. Oh, snap. We're taking off. Nice. Hey, this I don't think is a bad idea. To be honest. Um, trying to stack these. On and probably better. Ideal. Have fun. Wow. Oh. Insane. And this is just a see what we have here. Again, faded the move to the upside. Looks like we're just gonna keep on bleeding to the downside here. Crazy PA. And look to scale in pretty heavy now if we start seeing 1 minute closures. Respecting these levels, so get out if we get above here. So 7:30. Yeah, at this high essentially. So you're keeping the risk well under. Like I think 150 is like that sweet spot of initial risk, to be honest. Take a good chunk of trades with that, especially if you got some decent drawdown. Nice. I like this trade. I think it's good we took the time off. Obviously, I've seen this move just be completely erased now. So it got in a little bit late here. Stuff should probably be a little bit tighter, but we're gonna have the momentum. Let's just jump in. If you have a bearish closure down here or below, then we'll scale in. Keep stops where there are for now. And just got to figure out targets. So it could rebound at previous day value area low. Doesn't seem likely after such a massive sell-off day yesterday. I think targets would be like these lows, these equal lows here. Yeah, it could be pretty bearish for a while. Been waiting for this move. I think if we can take these lows, oh dear, it could get pretty hectic. See, pretty big range day yesterday though, so we might not get such an expansive move, but if we do expand today, I think could be pretty big once again. Wait and see. See, wanting to see this rejected, so sellers getting involved heavily here, pushing price down. You see a closure, ideally down near the bodies of these candles. Better if it's below, but around this region, below point of control. Okay, nice. Wait for the closure. Bearish enough. Scaling in for 3 here. If we start deleting, we'll go 3 straight away as well. Ideally at M3 now. Last 30 seconds. See where we want to close. Okay, nice. Scaling in again. Scaling in again here. For 9 now. We're just looking for high volume transactions here. We need to see closure below this orange line. If we've got seller momentum enough to keep pushing lower. Okay. Projecting point of control here. Yeah, exactly. We go game. Yeah, exactly. We get this break of this orange line though, I think we're green lighted. For the continuation, so looking for 1.5 here. Just need that closure to confirm. Still respecting on an M3. Makes sense to look for these lows. So just gotta be mindful of 649. This previous day value area low. Confirming that's, yeah, so about 649. Okay, 649's all the way up here. So don't need to stress too much. Beautiful dump. Take some risk off the table here. So stops at 29726. So just at logical levels for now. We could come back, retrace some of this. But 649, I think, is where we're going to take partials, at least on the Tradeovate. Some support at 643. Well, thanks for the collab, bro. Yeah, and that's like the actual level of the value area low. A nice call. So 643. We'll look to take some partials. Yeah. Too much going on, man. 643. Let's go 646 just to get a little bit ahead. We'll look to take off just more than half of this. Get to here. On the top step, we should be okay, so we actually are a little bit above 649. We'll take some partials here. Holding till then, yeah, nice. We go 649, just a little bit above. Secure something. 1 micro. Nice, man. That's all you need, man. That's all you need. You can make a lot of money from 1 micro, and from that being able to scale up. Just watching levels where we could reverse as well, and if we do see that, just adjusting risk. It'd only really be scary if we see a big amount of volatility to the upside. A massive push, we see that, then we gotta just adjust risk. We're getting eaten up, but again, showing signs that it wants to go. If we lose this high as well, it's a pretty good sign. So jumping off in 40 minutes. We'll head off here. Back to an M3. We come to fill up all of this. Good volume, good closures to the downside here as well. So it looks like we're just gonna continue dumping. Looking at spots to actually add into the position here too. So I mean, my daughter always says that she's got snacks. She always gets dip. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so around like this 29700, good logical level as well. So if we can push back up to there, we'll look to partial and scale in. And if we don't, then either way, that's fine. We just got to be careful that we could come and erase all of this. I think when I don't have that possibility in my head, when I'm like making really bad decisions, Alright, let's go. Nice dip. Take this low. I think this low is next. We can't, and if we buy back, again, just thinking, always got to think it going against you. We buy back and close back above here, then got to adjust risk. Not over yet. It's not over until that TP is taken. So it's showing on this chart 4.9. What was the low? 5. I don't think, but yeah. Okay. Interesting. That's my own. So it actually gives me around. Yeah. Closure. Yeah, again, just gotta be a bit cautious here. Adjusting to 720.5. Yeah, until we see this closure, it's still off again. It's looking good though. Yeah, so this M5 now, this last 10 seconds is very important. Depending on what we do here, if we close back bullish, anticipate we might get stopped out. Alright, so we hold bearish, we just need to see explosion like from the jump, which is sort of getting good to see. Okay. Been on the lower time frames here now. Still liquidity here to be taken. Ideally, sellers know that they'd get a better price if they just wait for the price to come here. So I wouldn't be surprised if early sellers now are just being absorbed. Their liquidity to now push this up. Take these highs, maybe take these highs. But once we see volume back to the downside, we can look to add in. I think I'm just going to keep it 3 here. I think we've been able to build a pretty big position with only just keeping it 3 micros and scaling in when things look good. Even though it did actually run against us and almost stop us out here. What's going on? Come on, Bears. Yeah. I'm with you on that, man. Yeah, I still don't mind this being taken equal highs right here. So even on a 15-second, like all of the concepts still apply. It's just good to see when a big flux of orders comes in and then just confirm it on a higher time frame. M3 is probably the best to work with, in my opinion. I just think the least amount of fake outs, but still getting there on speed. If we take this low, we should continue lower here. Let's go. Nice. Got 500 locked up. Okay. We can adjust risk now. We don't need to give any of that back. So sitting at about just under 600 or just be over 600. Just looking for continuation now for these lows. If these lows have been taking, just looking for these full lows now. Check. Here we've taken partials as well. So we've got 5 micros running here. Essentially thinking we just put stops at this high. Expecting we're going to flood through. That probably makes sense. Maybe this high. Ideally, even if we're pushing back to here, realize the gains here, look for weakness at this point here, and then look to short again. Or if we're going to push higher, let our patience in here, get us a better price here, better risk to reward targeting. But ideally, we just melt from here, have the morning momentum, and just bid. Take these lows. Next draw. All the stop losses from yesterday here. If these get triggered, then it's just flooding. Okay, so sitting back at starting equity, just about. If this wants to be a runaway day like yesterday, and again, we could just take liquidity and then reverse if there's enough exchanges happening here. So just got to be mindful of these levels too. Honestly, not a bad spot to take more partials, but I think we're just the position we're in and the day we're expecting, the profit we need to make. It's going to let the winners ride if it's going to be a trending day. If not, we've at least secured, 500. Recover the loss and just take it slow, like discipline trading. Get to that. Sitting at about 1,000 on top step here. If we have high volume and there's a lot of liquidity down there for sure. A lot of orders resting. So it just depends how aggressive these sellers want to be. Now we're still seeing the aggression. So we'll keep this second account to probably trade in London because I think this move is missed. So I don't know if this is going to lock me out of the entire platform. So the plan is if we can get this account funded, lock this out. I think we'll trade these lower accounts in New York session, a bit more volatility. But yeah, still just got to wait and get there. Going to be off the charts in half an hour here, so if we can be done before that, it'd be much better. Wait and see. 695. I stopped there. Because this Apex account is in drawdown, I'm going to be more aggressive at the stop because I think it's more important to secure profits. Just keep that drawdown at a higher level. That's actually worth a bit more than being right on the move. Whereas on the top step, I think we can afford, especially considering we're close to our target of 53. We can just afford to let this play out a bit more. We go game, if you're still in here, how long have you been trading? Okay. Still well for this M5 closure. Go back to an M3. Liking what we're seeing last 30 seconds here. on my 6th eval. I haven't passed yet, but I'm at my closest now. That's so good to hear. Up 1.2. Nice, man. Nice. My advice for passing evals would be to, the profit target's 3k. Have in your mind that it's actually 6k. I've just found the closer I get to the target, psychologically, you just ramp up. Your nervous system's a bit more active because you're so close to the goal. But if you have it so far ahead, you'll hit 3k and be like, oh, I still need to hit 6. But yeah, that's so good to hear, man. 60 eval, up 1.2. That's better than I was doing, man. I was probably on like eval 30. Okay. Like we want to push up. Closer and closer the more I go. Let's see if this 1 minute Sibi wants to hold here. Aligning with the moving average. Already nervous, yeah. See, like your body just, you're tenser, you're a bit more like, oh, it's here. Whereas, yeah, just try and eliminate that. Yeah, smart. Real smart. Seem like a logical person. Let's see if we hold this here. Okay, it's what we want to see, and ideally like a closure down at these lows. We see that we actually might scale in here. I like the retracement. Just want to see sellers getting involved as well. But it's not just me. Good start already on an M15. Feel too bullish. Get involved in here. Being at the free throw line, game is on the line. He's weak. Yeah. So true. Nice. This is kind of what we want to see. We're at point of control now too. So sellers getting aggressive, eating up all of these buyers. Then we can look to scale in. Yeah, nice. Cool. Gonna add in here. Good volume, and we've got a weak candle. So stops are gonna be just a break even now. Happy to take that as we were in profit. Break even, we still walk away with about 500. I'll still gladly take that. Third of the target of where we need to be. Potentially look at just locking out until London, taking the profit and just assessing. More than likely still going to spill lower, but again, let's not be greedy. Okay. So if we don't see another closure, like if we lose this high, but today I'm at 92. Nice. Take it slow and steady, man. Slow and steady. No rush. And it's just so worth it. Rather than achieving it in a few days, it's just, yeah, taking your time with the process. And $500 a day, even if you can hit that. 3-4 days, you're there. Another 2 weeks of trading. Pay out, bro. There we go. So we're going to scale in here. We already did, I believe, here. I think we already added our 3 there. Cool, can adjust here. I need to add too much. Yeah, don't want to ruin our entry too. Maybe just to 7. Oops, here. Again, just looking for like that weakness to scale in. So as soon as we see lots of sellers at point of control, getting aggressive here, can't take these highs, and sellers should anticipate lower pricing here. Buyers want to hold this and hold this run, would expect closures back above here, If we see that, we'll just get out. I think stops, yeah, make sense. So take 200. I think we'll do the same here. All that. Don't want to see buyers hold this and put the price higher. Rather just get out here, let it push up a little bit more, and then look for the same. Don't want to go short. It's just, it's a bit early here as well. Yeah, such a good mindset. We go game said, true. Even though it's not my money, I've learned to pretend it's mine. It's $92 I never had, so hold on to it. Yeah, super true. There we go. And that's why I just wanted to protect it here. As soon as you see any sign of weakness, like, just get out. The buyers are gonna hold this. Again, I don't want to be long. We are at previous day value area low. That is significant. Again, these levels could be inside. So I don't know. I actually don't know. But it's pretty bullish here. Just waiting to see if we rebound. If we push long here, I'm going to go pretty aggressive to the upside. Just being at such a significant level from yesterday, a fair bit of orders happening. Getting out pretty early though, so partialing pretty quick. Again, we just need to hold. As soon as we like start breaking and start closing below here, I'm not interested. It's gotta hold. Nice, nice. More than likely could just be a gap fill here though, so whoa. M15 right here. No point of control on it. Because we could see a bit of a head and shoulders here at a key level. We haven't really bounced through here yet, but we could just retrace up into here and then. I think being down on the day, that probably makes a bit more sense. Looking at ES. Last week's value area low, it's just such a good level to target. As we've already hit it on MNQs as well. So, really wouldn't like us to go back up to last week's value area high. Yesterday's point of control. But for now, I actually don't trade. Yeah, like the fade back up. They're just super, super risky. It's a risky trade. Risk to reward is crazy on them. So if you go like with big size and get to break even quick, it can work out pretty well. But yeah, you can lose very quickly. Putting this previous day level. So I like that we have this overlap here. There's a lot of liquidity. Like, this is such a big magnet, such a good target. I just don't know whether we're gonna hold here, or push up into this gap, and then ideally, honestly, high probability if we can get there. Six-hour trade. Just got the previous day point of control. In between this 15-minute CB, we could push up and tap the value area high, like try and fill NDOG again. Stops above NDOG, and then drop to the downside. Yeah, even if we took that long, we would have been about here. We probably haven't moved too much, and we might reverse at any of these points here. So just waiting to see that volume sort of spike up. Indicate, yeah, we got people involved. We see that just chilling. And I like taking it on ES a bit better. ES just looks so much more bearish. Less chance of just randomness taking you out. So yeah, these lows would be the target. We can have another rain. Hey, be nuts. Crazy stuff that's happening though. Crazy sell-off. A lot of people just bought into SpaceX as well, and yeah, lots happening, man. If we held this M5, if we held this M5, we can just bring everything down a little bit more. Okay, interesting. Wait for this last minute here. We make any decisions. This pattern, yeah. On the 1 minute. Yeah. Bit of a push up. Yeah, just very low probability. I'm trying to get in on a trade right now. No volume, no key level, just no man's land really. But we'll wait for this closure. So that's a pretty bearish M5 closure. Expecting for movement now. So in this 1 minute now. And if we want to start spilling, then we'll jump right back in. Pretty bearish M3 closure. Want this high respected. Good spill from here. Check these lower levels. Yep, there we go. Getting back in here, back to the downside. Ups here. Ups here. Nice. So this tell on the M3, pretty nice. Again, targeting these lows again. So looking for about 700, no, 8 mark, yeah. So back in. Probably should have taken this on ES. I think we probably will do the same here. I think ES I can just go a little bit more aggressive and not enough margin. What do you mean? Okay. Guess I can only go 3 micros on. Oh snap! I'm on ES, not ME. Okay, let's chill out. That makes a lot of sense. Sucks to take a little bust, right? Just watching MNQ as well. Okay, no. We can take 1 ES. Targeting these. We only need 1.5. Let's see. A little bit early on this entry, but that's okay. I think stops are at a spot here. Risking 250. Thank you. So jumping off the charts pretty soon here. 20 half. You can see further 1 minute closures down here, which should be important. Yeah, man, there's a lot of cool features on here. So I need to set that on liquidate. So once it hits that automatically, because I got 2 positions now, I can't do the math of how much I need on each. It's just gonna liquidate. You can put it to block as well. So once you hit that target, it just locks you out for the day. Can't take any more trades. Should do the same for personal daily. Nice, it's added into. Nice. Yeah, so you can set it to either liquidate. And the reason I put it at liquidate, and it's pretty dangerous, this is probably the best option. The reason I do liquidate is, so basically once I hit this target, if I hit this target, it will just close out the trades automatically, and this will be my realized profit for the day. The issue is sometimes, especially if you got a bit of size on, you'll get slippage. And so let's say like I need 1,500 for the 50% consistency, but then this liquidates and blots, but liquidity like took me down 200, so I only made 1,300. Then I need 200 still to achieve the target, which I would have achieved, but I can't trade until the next day. So I just put liquidate, so it locks me out if I need an extra 50 bucks, whatever it is, take 1 micro, hit the target, and then just manually. But Ishiran, I mean, at the end of the day, it's 200 bucks and it's 1 more day. Just come the next day and take 200. Yeah, I just like speed. Nice. Nice. Good drop here. Insane drop. My day. Okay. So because we took the trade on ES now as well, I think we should be approaching that. And you should see it. It would hopefully keep spilling. We'll just close everything out for me. I think we should be if we use 192. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Okay. It stops, just move them in profit now. Break even. Probably take a lot of that, because if we reverse here, I'm gonna at least secure this amount here. So close to target, needing about $80-$70. Alright, so there's the 53 level, just waiting for the auto liquidation. And bang. You see, it just locks me out automatically, taking me out of the trade. I'm above my target, so that's a top step funded account. Just hit annual lockout, and boom, I can't touch it. Done. Thanks WeGo Game for joining. Easy move down, not necessarily, because I mean, if buyers stepped in at any of these points, it's your trade's invalid. And I think that's why order flow is just so important, because you're seeing the actual direction of the market. And you, like right now, there's a lot of orders to the downside. Closing strong bearish indicates we're just going to continue going long. There's no reason, there's no buyers involved here. Push price back up. So I think, yeah, on these daily targets, it could be back to back insane range days. Could reverse here, but personally I think these lows are next, and it will go pretty rapid. So yeah, crazy trade today. We're still in on Tradeovate here. I don't think we added in. I think we just took more profit. I don't know what's going on with the 3 micros here. Probably just gonna take that. No stress at all, man. Thanks for joining. Appreciate your company. So I think I'm just gonna take myself out here. It's approaching my time to be off the charts anyway, so it's 9:07. I'm off in like 8 minutes. and get ready for the day, go to work, and then we'll look to trade back in London session. Should get an email that this is funded too, so we'll try and trade both of these accounts together, try and get this account funded too. But yeah, appreciate everyone's time for joining in on the stream. Hope you learned something, and yeah, thanks for tuning in.